Course, Russia, has interest in the Middle East of itself because it's a good opportunity to have a military presence here. It's a good opportunity to sell arms, but mainly the main reason is a global political one.
Russia's presence in the Middle East extends far into history due to its proximity to the region and its cultural ties. During the Cold War era, the Soviet Union had a strong influence in the Middle East due to the anti Western sentiments of the Middle Eastern nations. The Soviets poured money into infrastructure for various Middle Eastern nations, hosted many of the individuals from these places at their schools and universities, and built security services for their governments and militaries. The Soviet Union developed close friendships with Libya, Algeria, Syria, Iraq, and Egypt, while, on the other hand, fostering an environment of distrust with Turkey, which led to the historic Cuban Missile Crisis as a retaliation towards Turkey's alliance with the United States. The Soviet Union was developing a large sphere of influence within this realm until its unfortunate collapse in 1991. From then until the time following the Arab Spring, Russia's presence in the Middle East was severely diminished with the exception of the disapproval of the United States invasion of Iraq and bombing of Belgrade, as well as, perhaps more importantly, Russia's help to construct a nuclear power plant and weapons grade ballistic missiles in Tehran, Iran. Post 2011, Russia began to re enter the stage of the Middle East as an arms dealer, a fighter of jihadism, a supporter of strong centralized Middle Eastern governments, as well as an impartial friend and unconditional ally. Support for Russia in the Middle East, specifically amongst the head of state of each respective country, increased immensely following the Arab Spring due to the fact that they backed the governments in suppressing insurgents in all forms without forcing them to take into account potential human rights violations. Once again, Russia had entered the stage of the Middle East as a more appealing alternative to Western support.
He was able to stand by his ally in Bashar al Assad and follow through and basically save that regime. And so he had this kind of grand mission accomplished moment with Assad this week. Uh, and in Egypt, he inked a lucrative multi billion dollar nuclear energy contract with the Egyptian government. And in Turkey, he gave Turkish President Erdogan a moment to grandstand against Trump over Jerusalem.
Clearly, Russia is back on top in the Middle East. Their geopolitical position in the world allows them to resonate with the anti Western sentiments of the Middle Eastern countries, understand the fear of Islamic extremism, and provide them with the military support they want. Only time will tell what the future holds for the Middle East, but one thing is for sure Russia will definitely be part of it.